wanted to talk to you about what you need to celebrate Thanksgiving. There's really only three things, and I want to make it quick. So I was thinking about growing up in America as an immigrant and adopting Thanksgiving as a holiday. And my family was really excited. Of course, they really embraced it. But because we didn't grow up in America, we weren't used to eating all the foods that people usually eat, like turkey and stuffing or pumpkin pie. So we did adopt these things, but we always also included some of our own dishes. And this is one of the things I want you to know about Thanksgiving. It doesn't have to be about turkey and stuffing and pumpkin pie. You can eat any food that you like on Thanksgiving Day. Don't worry about that, especially if you and your family are new to America and your family has foods that they like to eat. What I want you to think about on Thanksgiving, or to prepare for Thanksgiving, is what you're thankful for. Like for me, when I was young, I was really thankful for my grandma. I feel like my grandma always made me feel better, no matter what kind of day I was having, no matter what was happening. I feel like my grandma always made things feel cozy and warm, and like no matter what, nothing was ever that bad. The other people that I was really thankful for were my parents, because I remember they would always help me out. They always made sure I had everything I needed for school. Of course, there's so many other family members, like my aunts and uncles, who always cared about me and always wanted to know how I was doing, how school was going, how my friends were doing. These are the people that you want to think about and you want to remember on Thanksgiving. And that brings me to number 2. You want to be surrounded by these people. You want to get together with as many family members as possible. So to have a great Thanksgiving, have a thankful heart. The second thing is going to be that you want to think about getting together with as many of these family members as possible. You want to try to be surrounded by all the people that you love, all the people that mean something to you. Now, you can't always be surrounded by them. So what you can do is you can call people, especially if they live far away. You can always call them or you can write them letters. The third thing is really important, and in America, because it's a national holiday, Abraham Lincoln made Thanksgiving Day a national holiday so that all Americans had the day off to spend with their families. You want to spend the day with your family. Spend all day. I remember growing up, what we would do is we would have breakfast together, and then there would be the cooking that was started. And if you wanted to learn how to make a turkey or how to make tamales or how to make any other kinds of food that the Ecuadorian and Guatemalan family members made, you could learn. Of course, I also had American family members and Puerto Rican family members and even Filipino and Hawaiian and Japanese family members. I have a very diverse family, and so we all learn from each other how to make different kinds of delicious foods. So that was a big part of Thanksgiving. But if you don't like cooking, that's okay. You can always sit with another family member and just talk for hours and just catch up with each other. I forgot to tell you something really, really important, okay? Don't believe the hype. What do I mean by this? Don't believe the hype. What I mean is, on Thanksgiving, if you're going to spend the day with your family, make sure you spend the day with your family. Don't use your phone. Try to stay off of your phone. Don't text your friends. Try not to text your friends. Spend as much time as possible with any family members that come over or with any family members whose house you go to. It's really important not to believe the hype that you're not going to hang out with family or have a good time with your family. Because what I always found is when I would go back to school after Thanksgiving break, everybody would have stories about their grandma, their grandpa, their aunt, their uncle, and all the fun things that they did with their family. And if you believed the hype that people don't hang out with their family during Thanksgiving, you had no stories to share. So don't believe the hype. spend time with your family on Thanksgiving.
If you're looking for another video, check out the Common Denominator episode 1, Making Friends and Striking Up Conversations. Check out that podcast in the playlist if you don't see it come up here.